You're listening to 101.1 FM WBRULP, WFOOLP, WVVXLP Providence. I'm your co-host, Dhruv
And I'm your co-host, Alejandro Jackson.
And this is the Outta Pocket Podcast,
where we pull conversation topics out of our pocket.
And occasionally, go out of pocket.
On today's show, we're starting a new segment that Dhruv came up with last night called Bracket Brawls. I have to say, that's very fitting considering that the World Cup's going on right now.
Quick segue into the World Cup. Bro. The same ops we were running up on last week, the British.
Oh, I'm
sorry, man. I'm sorry to all my British friends.
No, we're not.
Damn.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
But we're rolling into the semis, and it's France, Morocco.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be a little bit of. That's gonna be a good match. And it's
I'm not
also
gonna lie. You got the
the colonialism matchup,
the colonization matchup, yeah.
And Spain Spain's out, right?
I think so.
Portugal and
Portugal's out.
Portugal's out.
Portugal lost to Morocco.
Oh, you're so right. Then who's
Argentina
and
somebody else?
Is it Netherlands?
Yes, I think so.
Argentina and Netherlands.
No, are the Netherlands? No, I thought.
Wait, we gotta pull this up real quick.
I thought the Netherlands were out.
Yeah, as you can see, we totally pay attention to the World Cup.
Well,
I've been busy, man. It's final. Argentina and Croatia.
Croatia.
On Tuesday,
Croatia. Who did they do dirty?
They did Brazil dirty in the penalties. Yeah, and then France and Morocco on Wednesday. So those are going to be interesting lineups. It's down to 4 teams, and we can only hope to, see who wins.
I want to be bad with
winner takes all.
Morocco or Argentina.
Interesting. Okay.
Morocco, because I'm black.
Bruh.
And Morocco, because it's in Africa. And Argentina, because, I wouldn't be mad if Messi won one.
Yeah.
Before he's probably retiring in the next few years. So, take one last one for the road. And he'll just live the rest of his life just chilling. I respect that.
I mean, he made a lot of money.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Tangential.
So,
back to my intro. We're going to be comparing 8 different holiday movies and debating which one comes out on top.
Yeah. Happy holidays, everyone. This is going to be our last episode.
I know. You guys will be hearing this episode for 7 weeks. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, true. It's the last episode for before our mid-season hiatus.
I know, last episode of 2022. We'll see you guys in 2023. I'll see you guys next year.
Bro, you're on something today.
Hags.
Nah, bro, it would be Hagwa.
Have
a good winter.
Wait, where's the A come from?
Have a good.
You said Hagwa.
Hagwa. I mean, how else would you say?
I see.
Hagwa.
Hagwa. Have a good winter break.
All right, bro.
I don't know. Anyways, the movies we're going to be comparing today are Elf, The Polar Express, Rudolph, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Home Alone, Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2, Die Hard, and The Grinch, the Jim Carrey version. So anything you have to say about these films off the bat?
I mean, off the cuff, I've had great memories watching most of these movies around Christmas time. I feel like the only one I do not remember. I know that I've watched it, but I don't remember because I watched it when I was a kid. Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
No, bro, I've seen that movie so many damn times.
Look, Santa Claus is Coming to Town is gas, bro. You got the heat miser, snow miser, gang war. It's straight turf battle. But anyway.
Okay.
With that out of the way, let's get into the bracket, and I'm sure we could publish the bracket on the website when we're done. But what's our first match? Oh yeah, quick establishment of the rules. Ale and I are going to read the first the names in the matchup. We're gonna do a quick straw poll, a 3, 2, 1. We vote. If we disagree, we debate it out for, 5 to 7 minutes until one of the movies comes out on top and we convince the other person. if we both agree, then we'll spend those 5 to 7 minutes talking about why one movie is gas and the other is ass. So, yeah.
First matchup, Elf versus The Grinch, Jim Carrey version.
Ooh.
I'll read them all. Second matchup, damn, this one kind of hurts me. This is hard. Home Alone 1 versus Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Mm-hmm.
Third matchup, Rudolph versus Home Alone 2. And last, Die Hard versus The Polar Express.
All right.
So let's start from the top. Elf versus The Grinch.
3, 2, 1.
The Grinch.
Elf. Ooh.
Okay.
All right. Let's get it out of the way. So you get, let's say, like, you get 2 minutes.
Matt said 2 minutes like we're doing a debate?
Yeah, like a debate. Lincoln Douglas.
I don't even have much to say. To be fair though, I don't remember the Elf movie too well. I know this man's like a goddamn giant.
I mean, he's not a giant. He's just a human living with elves.
Yeah, but like, isn't his father one of the elves or something? Or is that like?
Nah. So
the man just missed.
Okay, so it seems that I need to explain Elf. So I'll go first. The plot of the movie is, I've seen this movie so many times because we bought the Elf DVD. Like, the library was like just selling DVDs on sale once, and we bought the Elf DVD, and pretty much that was like the only DVD we had in the car when we went on road trips, like that and X-Men First Class. So I've collectively seen both of those movies at least like 7 or 8 times each, at least. So the plot of Elf is this human baby gets abandoned at like a fire station or something, and one night a long time ago, Santa Claus sees this baby, and he picks up the baby and takes him back to the North Pole to be raised with the elves. So, Buddy...
What an elf.
Getting orphaned?
Oh, no.
Are you dunking on orphans now?
No, I just meant Santa Claus kidnapping children like that. Bro, like, you can't just be sweeping up babies off the streets and taking them to the North Pole.
Well, baby needed raisin. Anyway, so the baby, who gets named Buddy the Elf, gets raised by one of the elves who has always wanted children but could never have children. So it's very sweet. And Buddy thinks that he is an elf. He's been raised, like, you know, in the true elf holiday spirit. He's perhaps, like, the most elfy of the elves with, like, you know, just Christmas and holiday cheer. But, you know, it's clear that he's different because he's just, like, huge compared to everyone else. Mm-hmm. And then one day he, like, learns that he has, like, a real dad out there living in a far-off mystical world called New York City.
New York City, yeah.
And so
I remember this part.
Yeah, so he gets sent off, and you know, all the homies are there. Like, Mr. Narwhal pulls up. They all say goodbye to Buddy. He goes off to New York. Nah, he doesn't run into Trump like that. That's another Christmas movie set in New York. We'll get there. But he goes to New York. He, like, you know, meets a girl. Like, his dad's like kind of a bad person who doesn't like Christmas and whatever. And slowly throughout the course of the movie, him, by, like, you know, being his true good self, who, like, always, you know, puts holiday cheer and Christmas spirit above whatever, he has his dad, you know, his dad has a change of heart. He gets closer with, like, his half brother, and, like, he sort of gets, you know, into the family like that, and he saves Christmas. So
wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
You gotta save Christmas.
So what you're telling me is his father's the Grinch.
All right, so now we segue into you talking about the Grinch.
The Grinch is just, bro, like, what do I gotta say?
He's just a menace, dude.
First of all,
Black Air Force energy, for real.
He's going in that other Bracket Brawl. We'll save that for another. That's a teaser. He's a menace who learns to love by the end, and it has a great moral. Like, it has a great message at the end of the movie. What's that girl's name?
Cindy Lou Who.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, she's an owl, so, like, whatever. But, like...
She's an L? Yeah. Is that what you said?
Yeah, she's just kind of annoying.
A walking L?
She's just a walking L.
Bro, she got those
loop-de-loops
for hairs, bro. L.
Max the dog's a W, though.
Oh, yeah, that's facts. Max a real one.
He gets abused. But, like... But, like, Jim Carrey's a Grinch... Because we're doing... Well, I mean...
Yeah, so the definitive take that we decided on, because there are a lot of different versions of the Grinch. You know, there's the old school animated version with like absolute banger song, "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch." I wouldn't touch you with a 40. Like, what a bar, bro. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as slimy as an eel. Bars. But we
don't talk about the new one.
Yeah, the new one's Benedict Cumberbatch, like standard corporate 3D animation.
Yeah.
L. We're talking about the live action with Jim Carrey. Absolutely iconic. Bro really said, like, what do I got left in my schedule? Self-loathing at 4:30. Can't cancel that again. Like,
dude, some of the best facial expressions ever made in cinema. Period. I'll die on that.
I mean, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT for a reason.
And like, I'm not gonna lie, I think Jim Carrey's funnier than Will Ferrell. But
ooh, okay. So now we're getting into the debate.
I don't really like Will Ferrell. Like, it's not. I don't dislike him, but it's not like I've never been like, oh my god, so funny.
Yeah, that's true. I think I agree with you there. Jim Carrey is kind of the better comedian. So in terms of leads, even though I'd say this is probably one of Will Ferrell's just like better movies because it's like wholesome, he still gets kind of annoying.
But The Grinch is wholesome,
especially the older you get. The Grinch is wholesome, but he also makes, like, let's be honest, like the jokes that this man makes in this movie are just like S tier. Like the Grinch movie. Yeah. So yeah, I'd say Jim Carrey takes it on that point. I'll concede that. What else?
Like,
what other points of
comparison?
Mr. Grinch and the... I don't remember, man. It's been a minute. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Yeah, it's gas. It's gas all around.
Pardon the typing. Yes, they do.
Yeah?
They have the song.
Okay. Low key, it might be a lock.
It might be a what?
It might be a lock.
What do you mean a lock?
On the Grinch. I'm okay with... I'm okay with letting Elf take the L.
I think so. I mean, well, like I said.
Mm-hmm. All right. So let's take a vote.
All right, the Grinch moves on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or I guess we don't have to, but yeah.
Vote on what?
3, 2, 1. The Grinch. All right. We're moving on.
All right. This one's hard. This one hurts my soul. Okay, I can't. Now we'll come back to that one. We'll start all the way at the bottom because I want to. Yeah. Anyways.
Did you use like a seed system or did you just randomize it?
I just put. What do you mean a seed system?
Because like which one you would predict, like you'd do 1 versus 8, then 2 versus 6, then 3 versus.
Oh yeah, I did one. It's 1 versus 8.
Or 2 versus 7, 3 versus 6.
1 versus 8, 2 versus 7, 3.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So 2 versus 7, Die Hard versus Polar Express. So there's a little bit of a different one. Don't murder me in the comment section / email. I've never seen Die Hard. Because I live soft. So.
Shut up, bro.
That was a you joke. Bro.
Yeah, for real.
But Polar Express is my damn bread and butter.
Ooh.
So.
Oh, we're gonna have a debate. We're gonna have to debate this
all right,
again.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, Polar Express.
Die Hard. All right, glad we're getting those diverse perspectives out of the way.
Polar Express, bro. All I gotta say, Hot Chocolate. That song, a banger. Don't try me, dude.
I agree. Hot Chocolate song is gas.
Tom Hanks, bro, man's that guy. The memes go crazy. That little kid, the blonde-haired kid. Every like. Do you have games on your phone?
Bro, you mean like Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah, he's like every. Do you have games on your phone? Kid ever.
Yeah, that kid grew up to be Mark Zuckerberg actually.
On Jaw. But I'm trying to think, like the way also, by the way, just those out there, spoilers for any of these movies, but like
this is true.
They've been out for a minute, so like
none of these movies are new.
But Polar Express, the way the bell, he doesn't know if everything's happening is like real, and then at Christmas Day he wakes up, he opens the box and the bell's in the box. Bro, like
only true believers hear that bell, bro.
Exactly.
True believers. Damn, the part at the end where he's like, some people stop hearing the bell. I'm like,
yeah,
pain.
But dude, like that movie goes crazy. The city at the end goes crazy. The like
Tokyo drifting of a full train.
Yeah, exactly. On a damn ice lake. The Wayland Squatters cameo in on the train.
Oh, bro, what? Oh, that's out of pocket. That's out of pocket for real.
You don't remember you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Should I provide context? Should I give context as to what the basis behind that joke was?
Yeah, you could give quick context.
Essentially, last week here at Brown University, it was discovered that somebody was squatting in one of our dorms. How that happened, I don't really know. But Mans was living in like a storage closet or something, and then was caught because he decided to trek into somebody's room, and they like were like, bruh. They walked in and they were like, man was like, yeah, we got bread on deck, bread on floor.
Like really scary shit. Like we make jokes, but like, damn, you know?
I know. Yeah, they call him the Ivy League intruder. I'm sorry, I saw the news article. It was like funny. A news video.
I mean, that's why I'd be locking my door when I leave.
Ivy League intruder. Me too. Except I forgot the other day. Okay, I was like kind of weird. I mean, I wasn't gone for that long, but like I forgot where I went. I think I went to Joe's and I came back and my door was unlocked and I was like, oof. Woof. It's like, damn, was he in my room? Did somebody pick my lock?
Bruh.
But like, yo, anyway, so there's in the Polar Express on the train, there's like
a stowaway.
Yeah, stowaway. I was trying to find a more proper term to use. That's not
squatter.
Yeah. Anyways, so anyways, that was a joke. But he ends up being the goat. There's the two guys that like are in the front of the train that like be shoveling the coal into the furnace, and they're like funny as hell.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
Like, I mean, but you can talk to me about
we should come up with metrics, because that's going to make our life a little easier.
Metrics, man.
So we could say...
Conducting a whole study.
Compare on...
Operationally define the metrics used.
Shut up. Compare on lead, because we did that for the Grinch. If the lead is compelling enough.
Who's the lead? Because if the lead's...
I'd say Tom Hanks. He has the star power. He's the draw. Sure. Even though he's not the main character... He's the reason why
I was gonna say, because if the lead's the kid, like astaghfirullah, bro, like
then
Bruce Willis, like
compare on morals or like the Christmas spirit. Then compare on I'd say like is the movie like funny? Is it a banger? Is it an enjoyable watch? And then I'd say the last one is sort of like a catch-all category, and that's where you can talk about like impact on culture. Like, did we get banger songs out of this movie? How many like references have been made back to this movie? Like, how impactful has it been?
Okay, that's fair. All right, so in terms of lead,
I mean, we got Bruce Willis on Die. Oh yeah, I'll give a quick spiel about Die Hard.
I've never seen this. From what I've heard though, it only takes place during Christmas, so I don't really have a like.
Yeah, so that's like there's always a big debate. Like, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Annoying, pretentious people, i.e. me, say yes, it's a Christmas movie. Everyone else says, well, it only happens on Christmas. The plot doesn't really have a lot to do with Christmas. They would be right, but I would like to refer you to there's this YouTube channel I watch, Overly Sarcastic Productions. They're the GOAT. And I think around this time last year. Yeah, this time last year, they actually did a very similar thing to what we're doing right now, where, like, they had, like, them and some of their, sort of, like, other people on the OSP team on, like, a podcast, or like, yeah, kind of like a podcast doing a, like, each person got, like, a presentation, and they presented, it was like a presentation night, why this movie is the best Christmas movie, and the GOAT of OSP, Red, did a presentation about why Die Hard is the best Christmas movie. So, yeah, if the people at OSP ever listen to the OPP,
come on the show, please. It would be like literally a dream come true. I don't even know who you are,
bruh. It would be so cool though, and yeah. Anyway,
all right. So what happens in the movie?
So what happens in the movie, there's this cop from New York. He's sort of like, he's going through a rough patch with his wife because she took the job out in LA, and he didn't want her to. And I think there might be a kid involved, but I don't quite remember.
In my head, I thought you were going to say, Because she took the kids, and I was
Bro.
like,
I think she might have, bro. Honestly, I don't remember. Anyway, he goes to LA to sort of patch things up with her and, like, you know, be there for Christmas, see his family for Christmas. But, like, before, like, they go home, they have to go to a holiday party at the company where she works. Like, it's called, like, Nakamura Tower or something. I forget where they are, but they're in like a skyscraper in LA. And what they don't know is at the same time there is a parallel, like, sort of plot moving where this, like, terrorist, like, this German terrorist guy, Hans Gruber, played by the forever iconic Alan Rickman, is planning to, like, basically do a heist on the tower. And so, like, they're at the holiday party, and then, like,
this takes place on Christmas Day.
On Christmas or Christmas Eve. And so, like, they're at, like, the holiday party Christmas Eve. They're all, like, you know, chatting up, whatever. And then, like, the heist begins, and, like, everyone is taken hostage, and the cops are outside, like, trying to get in, but they can't figure it out because Hans Gruber is really smart, and he, like, sort of accounted for everything. But the one thing he didn't account for is Bruce Willis being a badass. He unleashes that, like, pure American, like, I'm a cop energy, and then he just, like, sort of takes down the terrorist plot from the inside, like, just, like, as a one-man army. And, like, you know, it's like a really fun watch, super iconic, and it has a good Christmas-y moral, you know, like,
what?
If
the ops pull up on your family, mark them back, bro.
By the end of the movie, he patches his relationship with his wife.
I mean, I'll be damned, bro, if I get caught in a damn terrorist, like, encounter, and my significant other, like, pulls some damn, like, 007, like I'm kind of indebted. Like, what am I gonna do? Be like, nah, I'm still taking the kids, like.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's go by the metrics. Lead, Bruce Willis.
Bro. I'm a little. Maybe this is just because us Cubans, Noche Buena's like a holiday, so, like, you wouldn't catch my ass outside of the house on the 24th. Because I'm sitting here thinking, why is that tower even open on December 24th?
The holiday party, bro. Did I not explain the plot just
now?
But,
like, that's, like, I don't know. At least for me, it's hella unrealistic.
Fair enough.
I guess in Miami, people would just be like, because, like, we just be cooking all day. Because we have, like, a big dinner on the 24th. So, like, everything in Miami is always closed on the 24th. So, for me, something being open for a damn holiday party is, like, hella unrealistic. So, I'm like, why are they even there in the first place? What terrorist is like, oh, yeah, December 24th.
Bro, you ever seen the meme of, like, the dude at the barbershop reading that magazine?
No.
White people. Sometimes that's the only explanation.
I mean, I get.
Anyway. I mean, I don't, like, that's, I can't even be saying that because, like, the company in the movie is Japanese, bro. So, like, I don't know. Anywho, we're getting off track. Let's go by the metrics. Lead. Oh, I do have to present an argument against Polar Express, though. Even though Polar Express is unequivocally
uncanny thing?
Gas. Yes, okay, the uncanny valley, because I was
gonna get to that in
So, like, the really interesting thing is Robert Zemeckis, super famous director. Probably most notable thing he directed is Forrest Gump. He might have... Did he also do the Back to the Future movies?
I don't know.
I think he did. In which case, like, I mean, bro's got two, like, absolute bangers under his belt. But in the early 2000s, he tried to make, like, these repeated forays into animated... Like, he wanted to push the boundary of what, you know, animated movies could be with this whole, like, motion capture, like, 3D thing. Unfortunately, all three of his big animated projects kind of ended up flopping. And I think Polar Express was one of them.
It's gas. I don't know what people are talking about.
Like, the movie is fine, but it underperformed at the box office because of the uncanny valley. Like,
Squeamish.
Unfortunately, the effects in that movie just do not hold up. It was made to be, like, sort of like a vehicle for Tom Hanks to, like, just be, you know, like, acting. It was, like, one of the big draws of the movie is unequivocally Tom Hanks, and, like, unfortunately, you see Tom Hanks looking like that, like, just, like, poorly rendered face.
But I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
So who you taking for a lead? I don't know. It's kind of hard because
I think Bruce Willis's performance in Die Hard is just like iconic, man.
I wouldn't know, so I'll concede the point.
Oh, Zemeckis also directed Castaway and the Witches movie in 2010, and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Yo, this dude's made gas, like straight heat.
Does it miss? Maybe that's why Polar Express is better than Die Hard.
Bruh.
But all right, Bruce Willis better lead. I'll concede the point considering I've never seen it.
Mm-hmm.
What was the second point? Like, overall theme, message.
Okay, overall theme / message.
Was that the second metric?
Yeah, I'd say Polar Express takes the cake. It's just like
say.
It has to. It's like more Christmassy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I cannot deny.
What's the third? I forgot what third metric.
What was the third metric? We should have written this down somewhere.
Lead.
For real.
Theme. You said the last one was
like cultural impact.
And then was the third one just like how Christmas like?
Oh no! Like is it an enjoyable movie to watch?
Oh, I don't know. I've never seen Die Hard, but
I
like Polar Express. I've seen that.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I could watch Die Hard any time of year and be like, that was a good watch. I would probably never watch Polar Express in like July.
Okay. So. Okay.
No, so okay. Third point goes to Die Hard. Fourth point, in terms of cultural impact, you've watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine, right?
No.
Have you not? What?
Bro, you act like I watch these white people shows. Like,
bruh.
No.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine is good. Don't dunk on Brooklyn Nine-Nine like that, but...
All I know is they sing, like, Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, that's a good clip. But the main character of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, obsessed with Die Hard, so that show makes a ton of Die Hard references. Community... Also, the paintball episode from season 1. You've seen Community, right?
Hell no.
Bro.
What?
You're killing me.
What? I feel like I hope you realize that I don't. Yeah, no. You could sit here and ask me for an entire hour about shows I watch, and a good chunk of them will be no.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, Community makes Die Hard references. It's just one of those movies that stayed in the cultural consciousness.
Okay, but like
for
Hot
a
Chocolate
while.
though.
Bro, I gotta be real with you.
That's on gas.
Is gas, but is it on anyone's Christmas playlist besides like ours? You roll up to the mall, you're hearing Mariah Carey, you're hearing Wham.
Yeah, but when you hear You're Immutable, Mr. Grinch on the
I do though.
On the mall.
Yeah.
Place. What mall do you go to?
North Point Mall. Shout out Johns Creek, Georgia,
bro,
baby.
Georgia's uncanny.
Bruh.
Bro, on God. Georgia's uncanny at this point.
You cannot say that the Hot Chocolate song is bigger than You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch.
I'm not saying that.
Alright.
I'm saying I don't hear movies. I don't hear songs from like Christmas movies being played at my local mall.
Fair enough. But
what songs are from Die Hard? They be oxen at the local mall.
Bro, you right. I still assert the point though that Die Hard has had a bigger cultural impact than the Polar Express.
I will concede the point. Die Hard can move on.
All right.
Because it's gonna take that fat L later, but.
Bro, you're right. Fair enough. But we might need to speed this up if we're gonna get through anything.
All right, Rudolph versus.
I also do think though that if we get a lot of the groundwork out now, on the later debates it'll be faster, hopefully.
All right, Rudolph versus Home Alone 2.
I got my answer.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
All right.
Rudolph's a classic, don't get me wrong, but like basically man's got bullied and like Santa was like
what's the moral, bro? Like people make fun of you for being different until they need you for something and then they use you. Like, bro, GG.
Damn. Yeah, low-key. All right, who's the lead? I don't even know who's the lead of Rudolph.
Rudolph, bro.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin. Macaulay Culkin will destroy
demolish
Rudolph any day of the damn year.
There was that gas snowman who's always rolling around though in Rudolph.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm talking about.
Macaulay
He's not the
Culkin
real.
Macaulay Culkin would destroy him too.
Give him enough prep time, bro. He's like Batman.
He's like Batman. He's better than Batman. He's like Batman Beyond. Bro. Yeah. He's like the kid Batman trains.
Terry McGinnis.
Yeah. The lady with the pigeons at the end, goated.
Oh yeah. Home Alone 2.
Yeah, the fact that the ops spin the block on my boy, bro. Like, I respect it. Like, I can only respect it. Like, he did them dirty.
Yeah, he did them dirty.
And then they just stumbled across him one day and they said, "Yo, we're spinning the block because man embarrasses so horrendously."
Joe Pesci, bro.
I can't let that slide.
Joe Pesci out here.
And I mean, they got destroyed again, but like whatever. The Trump cameo.
Oh man, it aged so poorly. No one when that movie came out was thinking, man, that's the guy I want running the country. Even now, I've never watched that movie and thought, man, that's the guy I want running the country. But then he did.
That's our personal opinion. But yeah.
That's true. That is a personal opinion of the Outta Pocket Podcast.
You guys should still stick around watching the show if you don't agree. Yeah. Nah. I'm not. Yeah, it's just funny. I'm not. With it, if you look at it in an isolated context, it's a funny cameo. I think.
True. And then the iconic like, well, he's like up in the hotel room watching, like loud.
Oh
ass.
my God, the Chris. Yeah.
Is that from the first one or the second one?
No, that's from the second one. When he's in the hotel room and like the like bellboy comes up to like something and he's like, "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal."
Yeah.
Like, yeah, bro. And
that seems a classic.
And the fact that they were supposed to go to Miami. I'm pretty sure like they were supposed to go to Miami and he ended up on a flight to New York or something. Which I look out from Miami, so I'm a little biased. I mean, I don't know why you go to Miami for Christmas. Wait a minute.
No. Hey, wait a minute.
I'm going to Miami for Christmas. Wait, it's different though. I mean, I don't know why you would go to Miami on vacation for Christmas.
Okay.
Because like, look, I love Miami, but like, especially with this global warming stuff, like it'd be too hot there. Like, I don't know. I know it's like nice to like be out of the cold, but I think for Christmas you kind of have to be in the cold. Like, there's just a vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just contributes to the Christmas spirit. I remember back when I was a kid in Miami, there was actually days where I used to step outside and I could see my breath in the air. Yeah, it doesn't happen anymore. So, thank you, climate change. I appreciate you.
Bruh.
That was sarcasm. Sarcasm.
I know.
I'm not about it, but...
Anyway, so yeah, Rudolph gets destroyed by Home Alone 2.
So the lead, Macaulay Culkin takes it. The Christmas... Actually, Rudolph, I think, takes it.
In terms of
theme. In terms of, like, overall
okay,
message.
Sure.
Because what's the overall message of Home Alone 2? When the ops pull up on you, when the ops pull up, bite back, bro. Like, fight back.
In terms of enjoyable watch,
Home Alone 2.
Home Alone 2, easy. In terms of cultural impact, I'd say Rudolph. Rudolph would...
I don't...
Because people, when they talk about Christmas, I think the first thing that would come to your mind, more likely, is Rudolph rather than Home Alone 2.
I don't know, because, like, if you think, like, how many Home Alones are there? There's, like, 4.
Okay. But the third one...
The third and fourth are, like, trash, but, like...
Oh, I actually grew up watching the third one, so, like...
Bruh.
The third one isn't terrible.
I don't remember the it's a different kid, though.
It's a different kid.
And isn't the fourth one, too?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I ever saw the fourth one.
I don't know. It's just like, if it ain't Macaulay Culkin, I don't really want it.
This is true.
But I think, like, I think, I don't know. I feel like more people watch the Home Alone movies than Rudolph. Like, I think Rudolph's, like...
Oh, yeah, that is a good point.
Like, I don't know. I think, obviously, I could probably pull up the numbers. I would have to pardon the brief typing, but let's see. How many people watch Home Alone? Well, I guess Home Alone 2. I guess in any given year. Let me see. I don't even... How would I even measure this? Alright, should we do gross? Like, how do you want to measure this box office gross?
Sure. I mean, like, you'd have to adjust for inflation. So, frankly, I think, like, I don't think it really matters, because we kind of decided on Home Alone 2 anyway.
Wait, hold on. No, this cap is out.
What?
Oh, no, there's a... No, I don't know. I saw something about Home Alone 7. I'm like, what you... Wait, hold on. What is this? Huh? They made a Home Alone 6.
Deadass?
Last year. On Disney Plus.
Aw.
It's on Disney Plus.
Aw, hell nah.
Yo.
Who watching this, bro? Is it with grown-up Macaulay Culkin, though?
No, I don't think he's in it.
Dang.
I know.
Like, wouldn't it be hilarious if like, the movie was pretty much the exact same?
It has a 1.8 rating.
And just nobody addresses the fact that Macaulay Culkin is, like, in his 40s.
Yeah.
Like, they're still like, okay, like, Kevin, like, haha, like, funny 7-year-old. And he's just like, thanks, Mom. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that'd be a good movie.
They have too many Home Alones.
This is true. Anyway, dog, we gotta move on. We're running out of
there's
time.
6 of them. I think that just goes... Like, how many Rudolph movies are there?
I mean, but that's the thing. Rudolph was made by the same studio who made, like, A Year Without Santa Claus, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, like, the Kris Kringle, like, that's all the same studio. So even though, like, technically there is a continuity, but I don't think you would classify any of them as, like, a quote-unquote sequel to Rudolph.
I know, but, like, if Rudolph was so popular... then he'd spin the block just like Macaulay Culkin.
Okay, but you make you make that point. You can make the same point about Die Hard, but after Die Hard 2, all of them kind of suck. So like,
yeah, but people still make all the references, right?
Not to the later ones. People make the references to the earlier Die Hard.
To Home Alone 2. I feel like more references are made to Home Alone, the Home Alone 1 and 2, than to like Rudolph.
I don't know about that. I'd say I've seen more references to Rudolph.
Like for example, in your example earlier for like I could watch Die Hard in July, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say
this is
you
true.
would never make a Rudolph reference in July, but let's say my mom was going on a trip, and she'd leave me home alone.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd be like,
I get it.
She'd be like, "Oh, be careful. Make sure you set the alarm every night." Whatever. I'd be like, man, if people break on, insert random Home Alone reference here.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good point.
Also, we like.
Yeah, we agree. I told you this.
This man's fighting me on the point. Anyways, Home Alone 2 moves on.
All right.
Home Alone.
Last battle of the
Santa
prelims
Claus is coming to town.
Last battle of the
This one
prelims.
hurts me.
I'm gonna have to do it though. I got my answer.
I feel like I know what you're gonna say.
3, 2, 1. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Oh, actually, I'm surprised that you're gonna say Home Alone.
Okay, here's the thing. I like Home Alone more as a movie.
Yes.
But Loki, we already got a Home Alone movie moving on to
okay, I know, but
the
you
70s.
Can't do that. You can't.
I mean, I can though, cause like Loki, we gotta speed it along, and yeah, no, it's like in my mind, like Home Alone 1 and 2 are like pretty comparable. So like,
sure,
I don't mind either one making it, but like, Santa Claus is coming to town.
I mean, okay, we have metrics for a reason.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go by the metrics.
Okay, who the hell is the leader? Santa Claus coming to town. That's actually a good question.
Bro, you already know, it's Heat Miser. it's Heat Miser
who's in this
on
movie?
Jaw, bro.
Who's in this movie? That's the real question.
I doubt anyone we would know.
No, maybe a surprise. I don't even know if Fred Astaire.
Oh, Fred Astaire's in the movie?
He's the narrator.
Interesting.
Mickey Rooney.
Very interesting.
Keenan Wynn.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, well, he's Winter Warlock.
Oh, how quick society is to
Paul
forget.
Frees. The Burgermeister. Actually, he's the Burgermeister. He's Grimsley, the soldiers, the townsman, and the doctor. Yeah, but
where my boys at though. Heat Miser and Snow Miser. Bah.
What? The Winter Warlock? Isn't? Oh, is that who? What? Is that who you're talking about?
Is the Winter Warlock the same person as Snow Miser?
Is the put one foot in front of the other?
Okay, yeah. Oh wait, dude, we got it mixed up.
What?
Heat Miser and Snow Miser are from A Year Without Santa Claus.
Okay.
That's a different movie than Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Okay. Have you seen this?
I don't know.
Bruh.
Okay, yeah, no, I have never seen this one.
Bruh.
That's wild. Okay, Loki, I might have to change my vote then.
Oh my.
Wait, this is. I feel bad though, because I already said.
Nah, you can.
But. Yeah. I gotta go with Home Alone then.
Alright, well, I stick with my.
But I mean, Fred Astaire is the GOAT. Like.
I stick with my guns. Santa Claus Coming to Town, bro. There's a song at the end of the movie. Okay, in terms of lead, I can give it to Home Alone. In terms of lead and culture impact, I can give it to Home Alone.
Fred Astaire is more impactful than you'd think, but unfortunately, it's just like the movie is also old, so like
yeah, that's the thing.
This is faded.
In terms of the third point is rewatchability. That would also.
I could watch Home Alone.
Santa Claus Coming to Town is the I would say though that one to be honest out of all the movies on this list encapsulates the
Christmas
most,
essence.
Like, it is about love. Basically, it's like the story of Santa Claus and whatever. There's a guy named the Burgermeister. He's a damn menace, like biggest menace ever. Man's like a whole dictator. Call him Fidel. Oh God. And like. Basically, there's a whole bunch of other stuff, but like there's this guy named the Winter Warlock. He's also like a menace. But then at the end of the movie, Kris Kringle pulls up and gives him a gift, which he's never received from anyone before. And then like proceeds to break out into one of the most gas songs I've ever heard of in my entire life. And I'd play it, but like copyright.
Yeah, that's true. Now you gotta sing it.
I'm not singing. You're the acapella kid. Low-key. Is it copyright? Can you like...
We should move on. But your point is made.
Song's gas. You gotta listen to it. But I mean, if we're going by the system, Home Alone can move on.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
You don't feel bad.
I do. I really agree with your point that out of any movie on the list, it encapsulates the Christmas spirit the best. At least from what you told me.
Bro, it's amazing. This movie's stellar. but no.
I mean,
we've set a system. We shall abide by it.
But the system doesn't account for weight of the categories. Like, would you say that the Christmas movie's ability to capture the Christmas spirit is more important than, I don't know,
cultural impact?
No, or okay.
I think they're pretty.
All right. So,
all right.
Home Alone moves on. R.I.P. R.I.P. both the old school Christmas puppet movies, but they out of the bracket.
I know. Home Alone 2 and Die Hard.
I think that might have been the upset of the bracket, low key.
R.I.P.
GG.
Home Alone 2 and Die Hard.
Home Alone 2 and Die Hard. Oh. Okay, I got my answer.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Home Alone 2. All right. Fair enough.
I think. I don't know. I mean, then again, I haven't seen Die Hard.
As fun as it is to say Die Hard is a Christmas movie for the bit, I mean, I guess you could make the same argument about Home Alone 2, or it happens during Christmas, but it's not necessarily a Christmas movie. I'd still say it has more to do with Christmas than Die Hard.
Bro, the whole plot with the pigeon lady and how Cause remember, like, so like he befriends a pigeon lady. He's like the only person who will like talk to her, and like provide her with company around the time of Christmas.
Yeah,
She's so alone, and it turns out she's a really nice lady who like feeds pigeons.
Yeah.
And like goes to church and stuff, and like, oh, I forgot about the whole plot with like, wasn't it like her and her father were estranged?
Oh yeah.
And he like convinces
man.
her to like go rekindle her relationship with her father.
Yeah.
Bro, like, come on. And then when he's being chased by the crooks, she like summons her bird army to like pull up on the ops and like destroy like.
Yeah. All right. Let's go by the system. Lead. Macaulay Culkin, cute ass kid, beats Bruce Willis's receding hairline any day.
He was on drugs, so like.
Okay, but he wasn't. He wasn't during Home
doesn't.
Alone. He wasn't when he filmed Home Alone.
And yeah, he do be having a receding hairline now, so like low key what it was.
Rip. Yo, but he's with Brenda Song now, bro.
I didn't even know how Macaulay Culkin got W wrist. Man, I didn't even know how, bro.
He clutched up. He got clean.
Hey, I respect. You know what?
Yeah. Macaulay Culkin, if you hear this,
come on the show.
Come on the show, please.
Come on the show.
Give us clout.
Yeah, so I don't know. The plot is just great. It's very Christmassy, cultural impact.
Mm-hmm.
I think, I mean, I don't know who knows how many people it got to rekindle their relationships with family that haven't been talking to. Like, it's just, I think the comedy's clever. I think the like, the traps and whatever are really like.
I agree.
I think it's a more enjoyable. I mean, I haven't seen Die Hard, so I wouldn't know. But I don't know. From what I've heard, I feel like it's a more enjoyable watch. I feel like it encompasses multiple. It has like aspects of comedy, of action, of.
So does Die Hard. But like, Die Hard, you would definitely put more on the action end of the spectrum than the comedy end, for sure. I will say though, if we're comparing leads, we can also do a quick tangent into villains. Low-key, as much as I love the what are their names? The Wet Bandits. Yeah.
What
are their names?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But
tell me Joe Pesci.
Yeah, not
Al.
Joe Pesci is goated, and so is the tall guy. R.I.P. But dude, Hans Gruber, Alan Rickman, he's the GOAT.
Let me ask you a question.
He's the GOAT.
Let me ask you. I know this is delving into Home Alone 1 a bit. But like it's the same character, right? Mm-hmm. You're telling me that the tall guy, right? He got hit in the nose with a damn paint bucket, dislocated his damn nose, and man, popped it back into place. You're telling me Hans Gruber, I could do that?
Yeah, bro.
Nah.
You haven't watched Die Hard.
I refuse to believe
you haven't watched Die Hard.
He has the ability, the power, to just push his nose back into place after it gets dislocated.
Hans Gruber was a menace like that, bro. He was on that L like Yagami, like, bro, something happens outside the building. He's like,
okay. Here's a real question: who do you think is winning in a battle, Macaulay Culkin or Hans?
That's like
if you think
that would be a stalemate because both of them have the same strategy. They set up the plan, and they wait for someone else to walk into their trap.
Okay, but
so like neither one of them is ever gonna walk into each other's trap.
Well, all right, interesting.
Yeah, but anyway, we're getting besides the point. Christmas spirit, we said Home Alone took it for sure. Mm-hmm. Enjoyability. Both of them are equal for me. Like, if Die Hard was playing on TV, and like Home Alone 2 was playing on TV, it would honestly just come up to a toss-up as to like whether I was in the mood for action or comedy. But like the point maintains, you could watch it pretty much any time of the year, and it's still an enjoyable watch.
And what was that cultural? So what do you think about
that was the cultural impact?
That was rewatchability.
Yeah, rewatchability. Cultural impact. Yeah, we established that both of these movies already have 5 sequels or something. But that being said, after a certain point the sequels start sucking. So unfortunately you get into that's a good question, cuz if you took like the scope of the cultural impact question a little beyond, I'd say Macaulay Culkin is pretty much exclusively known for the Home Alone movies, like to most people. But Bruce Willis is kind of a star unto his own right. Like, yes, Die Hard is one of his biggest movies, but like he's definitely been in more movies, like, you know.
Yeah, but
Pulp Fiction, like, you know.
How does that extend? Like, how does that?
I would say that because of that, like, I don't know what point I'm trying to make here, but I think I'd say, like, in terms of cultural impact, you could look at the cultural impact of the lead. Bruce Willis
I don't think that
has a bigger impact, but I don't know if that necessarily is relevant here. But I think it's just like a clear point that Bruce Willis has had more impact on Hollywood than Macaulay Culkin.
I think so, but I think that's a little.
That's a little bit of a stretch scope. For sure. Yeah.
And you said earlier you gave the lead to Macaulay Culkin, like at the beginning.
Yeah, no, that is true. Like
the first 2 points.
In terms of like charisma, I think Macaulay Culkin would take it for sure.
The first 2 points you'd give to
Home Alone 2.
And the last 2 you give to Die Hard.
Yeah, and third is a tie. So I'd still say Home Alone 2, as we established in the straw poll.
All right, well,
moves on.
Home Alone 2, you're taking that dub.
Okay,
The Grinch and Home Alone.
Ooh. Low-key, we do gotta be moving faster, so, like, there's not much time to debate.
With that straw poll.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, Grinch.
Home Alone.
Okay. Start from the top. Lead, Jim Carrey. I gotta go with Jim Carrey on this one. Like, we already said Macaulay Culkin beats Bruce Willis. Sure. Okay.
I can yeah, I can see that.
Christmas Spirit. The Grinch is a classic Christmas story. Like, every fiber of that movie is about Christmas.
Okay, but I will say, I think that the themes of Home Alone are more relatable to the audience. So, like, this idea that you won't always get along with your family, that there are always, there will always be tensions, there will always be points where you guys are not on the same page, yet, like, when in times of need you can overcome that and find and like rekindle sort of the love and relationships around your family. Like, I think that is more relatable to what our audience, and like, I'm just a menace and I hate Christmas, and somebody it's like the Ebenezer Scrooge story, and I'd like to say more people would relate to Home Alone's themes.
More people can relate to Home Alone's themes, but the sort of, you mentioned the Ebenezer Scrooge story, that's almost like a Christmas trope. We all take like big enjoyment from watching that story of a miser turned.
Yeah, but like, how heavily can you relate? Like, empathy as opposed to sympathy.
Does that have any bearing on whether you would call it, like, whether you'd say like it has like the Christmas spirit?
I think
like, is that outside the scope of the question? Because if it's within the scope, then I can definitely see what you're saying, but I don't see how relevant it is to saying, like, does the movie have Christmas spirit?
What in terms of, like, relatability?
Not relatability, just, like, does it have the Christmas vibe?
I think they both do.
They do.
I think that because the second point we encapsulate is, like, the sort of, like, does it convey a Christmassy message?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that they both do, and I think that the message Home Alone conveys is one that more people can relate to, because I think more people, I think it's very common to have just conflict within family.
Interesting.
Than to, like, just have that one, the Grinch, like, just to know, like, somebody who's, like, super, like,
okay. I want to come back to this one, but let's move on to the two other points, because I think those would be easier to hash out.
Home Alone. I'm not gonna lie. I think.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think Home Alone is more watchable. Mm-hmm. Period. Okay. So.
And fourth, cultural impact. That one's hard, but
it's hard. I'd once again say it goes to the Grinch. Like, it's like How I Met Your Mother episode. Big reference to the Grinch. There's like so many. Like, if someone's like, you know, if someone's being like, oh, I hate Christmas, you're like, haha, dude, you're the Grinch. Like, you know, like, literally this happened in the Bare Necessities chat, like, not even 2 days ago. Like, Home Alone, in terms of references, like, yeah, sure, you could reference Home Alone throughout the year, but I feel like, in terms of, like, making, like, you can't go through an entire Christmas season without hearing a couple of references to the Grinch. But I can go almost an entire year, I think, without hearing outside references to Home Alone.
Mm. No, I can concede that. I just.
All right. So
you said you wanted to come back to the.
Yeah. So Grinch got 0.1, Home Alone got 0.3, Grinch got 0.4. 0.2 is where I'm
giving it to Home Alone. I give 0.2 to Home Alone.
Okay, because I'd give it to the Grinch, but I don't see us hashing this out, and I don't like we have like 10 minutes left in the episode, maybe less than that.
5. 4:30. 4.5.
Okay.
I will say,
given the debate, do you want to straw poll again?
I mean, like, I'm not gonna. My answer doesn't change.
Neither does mine.
Okay. So.
All right. How do we? Okay. How many matches do we have left in the bracket?
1. So basically, it's the Grinch versus Home Alone, and then
whoever moves on to the final.
Basically, I'm not gonna lie. Whichever wins, in my opinion, because it's the Grinch versus Home Alone, and then after that, it's one of the two versus Home Alone 2, and I think Home Alone 1 is. I think Home Alone 1 is just better than. I feel like.
Home Alone 1 is better than Home Alone 2,
yes.
I'd say. Because it, I mean, frankly, 99% of the time, the first movie is better than the second. The only ever exceptions are like...
From a non-serious standpoint, from a from a subjective standpoint, I prefer Home Alone 2. I think it's just more fun for me.
Yeah.
But like, if I had to be serious, like in this show, I'd give it to Home Alone. But basically, I think if the Grinch beats Home Alone 1, then it beats Home Alone 2, and it clears. So, like,
and if Home Alone beats Grinch,
Home Alone
it would beat Home Alone 2 and clear. So, like, effectively, this is the final debate. Oh man. Low-key, I'm inclined to call it a tie.
Bro.
But, okay, if you think about it, right?
Yes.
Grinch took 2 points. Home Alone took 1.
Home Alone takes 2 in my book. That's
okay, if Home Alone takes 2 in your book, but realistically, each of us, let's say, has like, if we split 0.2, that's Grinch has 2.5 and Home Alone has 1.5. So like,
you said. Wait, what was point? Did you give 0.3 to the Grinch? Rewatchability?
Oh shoot, my bad.
No,
I didn't. I gave 0.4 to Grinch. We said it had more cultural impact.
Sure, I can, yeah.
So points 1 and 4 to the Grinch, 0.3 to Home Alone. 0.2.
I don't know how I feel about 0.1 though. I'm not gonna lie, this is a very hot take.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Carrey's not my favorite.
Like as a person or as an actor?
As an actor. Like, I think, like, I don't think he's that funny. I know, that's a very hot take.
That's a very hot take.
I don't like slapstick humor.
He's not just slapstick.
He's not just slapstick, but, like, a lot of, like, I don't like very, like...
Okay, yeah.
I don't like people that are theatrical on that level, because, to be honest, it just gets annoying to me. I'm a very, like... I have a certain capacity to which I can deal with that stuff, and so, like, they're, like, very, like, kind of gooberish, like, humor, like Ace Ventura, like, I can't.
Okay, Ace Ventura is a completely different movie than, like,
I know, but I think that there are, like, there's a...
But then would you say, like, I don't know, like, Truman Show? That's still Jim Carrey. Eternal Sunshine? Still Jim Carrey. Like, you know?
Yeah, but what are we doing? We're doing...
like, Phantom Regret by Jim? Still Jim Carrey, bro. So, like, I feel like if you wanted to, like, consider... Like, I find it hard, like, why would you hold Ace Ventura against Jim?
I'm not saying that. I was making the comparison that, like, the sort of very animated movements or, like, this, like...
No, I hear you.
the Grinch gets knocked upside the head and he falls over and everybody laughs. Like, that kind of thing is like... I think that
low-key, Home Alone does the same shit, though. Joe Pesci gets, like, a nail through his foot and everyone laughs.
In terms of lead, the, like, fourth wall breaking, look at the camera, he, like, talks and, like, makes sarcastic comments about, like, the situation and whatever. Like, I think that's, like...
Jim Carrey does the same, like, bro, like...
That is true.
Self-loathing at 4:30. Can't cancel that again. Like, it's... I don't know. It's a hard one. This is a hard one for sure. All right, bro. Here's my
by way of what? No, by way of our metrics, Grinch wins. So
that is true. Okay. Here's my proposal though. Neither of them win. Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights,
bro.
Wild card takes the whole bracket. No one saw it coming.
Bro. Is that a Hanukkah movie?
Yeah, it's a Hanukkah movie.
Kanye wouldn't be happy about that.
We can't be saying crap like that, bro. Down. But
look, man, let me
actually that is one thing I feel like our bracket doesn't encapsulate. I think it's not necessarily like our fault. I think just culturally, at least in America, when people think the holidays, like
that's Christmas.
80% it's Christmas,
Sorry.
and then Hanukkah gets like 20% of the attention.
Pardon us, guys. I hope.
Yeah,
we're not ethnicist. We promise.
Yeah, and it's like I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I don't even celebrate Christmas. Like I have appreciation and love for Christmas only in like the American sense, not like Christmas sense. In the consumer sense. Christmas has never really held any like religious connotations for me, and for the people for whom it does, like these movies then aren't really representative of their Christmas, or at least their entire Christmas experience. So yeah, but
if we're going by that logic, then low-key Home Alone clears, because low-key I know that people watch a Grinch be like, well, I think Home Alone has more of those great Christian family values.
Oh man,
what's that meme that's like there's a Christian Discord server?
Yeah, this is a good Christian Discord server. Yeah. Don't be using profanity in my good Christian Minecraft server.
No, but by way of the metrics, Grinch clears. So Grinch wins out. I mean, I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it either.
And Grinch beats Home Alone.
Low-key, I had a lot of fun doing this episode. It was like, it was kind of fun to...
I know, we almost came to fisticuffs.
Yeah, nah. It was fun sort of like talking about our favorite
And Morocco
movies.
Clears, bro.
Oh, shoot.
Nah, I'm joking. But yeah, we are over.
Yeah, congratulations to The Grinch by Jim Carrey.
Is this our Phantom Regret is not? No, I'm joking. My Phantom Regret is not pushing for Home Alone.
Yeah, no,
I'm joking.
I respect it. Like, honestly, like it could have gone either way, and I wouldn't have. And also, at the end of the day, it's not that deep.
I know.
It's so like
Dr. Seuss also did his.
Yeah.
That was a questionable character.
A little problematic. Yeah.
But I mean, anyways.
On that questionable note, how much time do we got left?
We're at 103.
All right, yeah, we already been over. So let's take them out. Thank you guys. I don't know. Happy holidays. You've been listening to 101.1 FM, WBRULP, WFOOLP, WVVXLP Providence.
You guys can catch us at the Outta Pocket Podcast website. That's www.theoutapocketpodcast.com. And Outta is spelled Outta. We won't be recording any episodes over winter break, so you're stuck with what we have in the catalog. So make sure you go to our website, check us out through Apple Podcasts, through Spotify, check out our Instagram, because maybe we'll post something over break and say hi. But yeah.
And you could also hit us up on the website through our contact page. Shoot us an email. Let us know what you think, what you'd like to see, whether you'd like to be on the show.
Yeah, we know you're going to miss us.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning into the Outta Pocket Podcast. Grateful to have run, all the way through
2.5.
season 2.5.
Well, I guess it's season 2.
an entire year. We'll see you next. Oh man, we'll see you next year. And my out of pocket advice to end our year. Traditionally around this time of year, you hit the ops with coal. But, 2022 has taken a toll on us, and I ain't holding back. So if the ops trying to run up on me, I'm gonna hit him with the 1-2 combo, bro. I was like, no more coal, bro. It's hands. It's straight pa.
It'd be like that sometimes. Anyways, we will catch you guys in season 2.5. Thank you guys so much for sticking with us. We hope you have a happy holidays with whatever holiday you celebrate. Happy
Peace.
New Year. Stay safe.
Love.
Don't do anything crazy. And you guys will hear from us when we're back in the studio. Catch you guys later and take care.